Alright, g'day everyone. She had a heap of rain overnight, which is good. I've just finished off that roof on the little shed there. So yeah, we'll go and have a look at that. But yeah, had a heap of rain. Sorry, I've just got a new gimbal. Getting used to the controls, the up and downs, back to front. But yeah, so don't look too bad. But yeah, heap of rain overnight. We'll go and have a look at the shed, see how it's held up. Hopefully there's no water in there. Let's have a look. I'll have a look later on the video, but I can't get up there. I've put my ladder away, so. Oh no, doesn't look too bad in here. Can't see any. I left this here on purpose because any water would show and collect in here, and there isn't any. None on the ground, which is good. Yeah, I think we're good. There's a bit of moisture there, but I think that's from cleaning yesterday, because it's only in that corner. There's no puddle. Normally it puddles here, so no, I think we're good. And then if we go and check down here, you can see this new roof here is doing its job. Really nice. And the gutter fix is working. There's a little bit at the back there, but I suspect that is from up here. It's not from what we've done here, unless it's splashing back here. I don't know, but I'm fine with that. That's cool. I'm not worried about that. It's better than what it used to be. It used to be like kind of out here and up to the door. It was splashing onto the door, and that's what I wanted to stop. Me and my dad only just replaced his door probably about a year ago, because the original door that came with it was all buggered at the bottom, so it was all lifting away. So yeah, we changed that door. That's a solid outdoor door, whereas what was on there was, I think it was a solid door, but it just wasn't made out of the right wood, whereas this one's a proper outdoor full wet door kind of thing. Plus I've painted it with outdoor paint, so, and I put it on really thick, so hopefully that fixes that. Just come back from Bunnings. Saw it's a bit of an ongoing joke between me and Jocko about this paint marker pen, and I just read his comment. I've made about 4 videos and I'm always could have done with this marking pen, so I finally got one. I read his comment, slammed down my mouse and went to Bunnings and went and got one. So it is this kind of deal. Never used one before, don't know what it, well I do know what it does, but okay, so it's ready to go. So it's literally, that must be your gas, and or no, it must be your paint as well. I won't take it apart because I probably won't get it back together, but it's so that you don't have to use a drill bit to drill through your wood to mark where you want it on the, yeah, I think I'd say you just go. I might have to read the instructions actually. Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's all it is. And then that must just lock it off so kids can't play with it too much. So yeah, cool. Finally got one. So thanks for the tip. I'll see how that goes. When I was, because the price wasn't next, it was $12 I think, or $13. And they reckon you get 250 marks out of it, so it's going to last a fair whack. I found it on the shelf at Bunnings, but it wasn't in its right spot, so I couldn't see the price. So I just googled it, Mark's Mate pen or spray pen Bunnings. Found it on my phone on the internet, got the price off it, but then for $14 off Amazon, you can actually buy like a whole set of pens that are like a long. It's got like a long shank pen, I suppose you'd call it. So instead of being like there, it's about that long. So you can do the same thing. You can get it through probably 50-80 mil worth of wood, and then go like that. And it's just a felt tip pen with a long shank. So probably won't buy another one of these, but these are good, hopefully. we'll see how they go. I will definitely get my use out of it, because since Jocko mentioned it to me, I've kind of needed one. Now that I've drilled all the holes in the garage, turned the garage walls into Swiss cheese, but could have done with it then. But at least I got it now. But yeah, when this runs out, I'll probably just get those pens off Amazon. So I'm turning into a bit of an Amazon freakazoid, I suppose you could say. Just yeah, instead of going to shops, not that the shops are far away from me, but instead of going to the shops, I've been just buying stuff off Amazon, and it gets here in like 2 days. Really good. Might as well make use of the, I think it's $10, $11 a month. I can't remember what it is, but yeah. I just got some acetone, and then also some rat and mice baits. Not that we got mice, but when I was down here, because I went down here, I'll just put the zoom on. I went down here just to fix the gutter. That's the other end of the gutter that I've been playing with on the roof, and I noticed that there was some mouse poo, and I don't know, there's something else. I don't know if it's a cat or whatever, cat poo. Not too sure, but anyway, I got to throw a few baits down there, and then that's why I've got this kind of grill here, just zip tied. So the dogs can't get down there, because I'll just put some gloves on and ditch a couple of those baits down there and take care of that. Only once I've seen a mouse. We were out here a few months ago, might have even been in summer when it was a bit warmer, and we heard some rustling in the bushes over there. We were kind of just around the corner. I heard some rustling in the bushes, even the dogs heard it, and then saw a mouse just run across these rocks and down there. So that's where he's going. I cleaned out that shed the other day when I was doing the roof. Didn't notice any mouse poo in there, so we're all good there. But yeah, I think another area I have noticed some poo is just in here. Actually, there's some there now. I don't know if you can see it. So you can kind of see where they've been eating. I think that's what they've been eating, is that thing there. And I'm pretty sure that's how they're getting in the roof. So I should have really bought some spray foam and spray foam that up. I'll do that. I'll put that on the list. I've got a list on my phone. When I think of something, I'll just write it down, and then when we're at Bunnings next, that's when I get sorted. So yeah, I'll chuck a bait there. The dogs can't get under there. I'll put another one behind that shed. Behind the little shed, there's a little bit of a gap, so I'll put one there. Dogs can't get to it. I'll put a couple in that shed, couple on the other side. I normally put I've got to be careful in here because the dogs come in here, but I can put them underneath there, like underneath, sorry, at the back of that sink, because that sink can't move. That's bolted because it's all plumbed. But so I don't want to put them under here, because sometimes I move these, and same with my toolboxes. I take my toolboxes out to the garage sometimes. Pretty much the only one I take to the garage now is this little one, because that's got all the hand tools and stuff in it. I don't really need that one in the garage, so yeah, I don't want to chuck one under and then go to the garage one day with this and then come back and the dog's eating the rat bait. So yeah, you just got to be a bit careful. This moves as well. That comes out every now and again, so I can't put anything behind there. So it's really behind that bench. That bench doesn't move, and behind the sink, that doesn't move. Everywhere else is a no-go. So yeah, I might just do that today. My back's actually come out again. I just bent down to take the dogs for a walk in the morning, and crack, out she came. So yeah, a bit disappointing. Pretty much the same thing as last time, just short of breath because I can't breathe properly. Might have been from doing the roof. Maybe I overstretched it a bit, I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you can tell I'm breathing, it's because I can't get a full lung of, fill my lungs up with air. I can only get like a half breath because it's stretching my back and my back hurts. So yeah, a bit annoying. I can't really do rat baits here because yeah, the dogs can definitely get here, so that's not going to happen there. Yeah, getting used to this gimbal. I'm used to flying remote control aeroplanes, so when you push up on the stick, the plane goes up. Oh, sorry, no, down, because you're pushing down, so it goes down. Whereas if you push up on this, it goes up, and I'm not used to it, so that's why I'm going backwards and forwards. I have got the app, and it's you can reverse the controls, but you can't reverse them for if you reverse them, you're reversing them for left and right as well, and that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so unless I get used to it, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it should be nice and silky smooth now. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's in. I haven't really played. I've watched a few videos. Yeah. So that's not me. Well, I'm moving, but the gimbal's trying to catch up. And then there's FPV mode. So that moves quite a bit, but it's probably similar. I was watching the Formula One last night. It was the first race back after the summer break, and Lando Norris on his car, they put a gimbal camera, and it's really off-putting. Makes you actually quite sick watching that. So yeah, I reckon this one. Everyone's saying that this PF, pan follow. I think that PF stands for. That seems about the best. And to me it looks pretty good. So yeah, well, I might just have a muck around with the app for a bit. It's a Inky Falcon Plus. Yep. That's what I ended up getting. It's the only one that I could find that has the action camera mount. There's plenty. I've actually got another gimbal. It's a DJI Osmo 4 SE, I think it is. Good for your phone, but it won't operate a camera. It won't work with an action camera. Just because of the mounting system it's got. I tried to make different mounts for it. Tried everything and can't make it work. So I was going to buy an adapter. You can get an adapter to adapt the Osmo gimbal to an action camera. But they're about $80 for the adapter, and this wasn't much more than that. So yeah, I just thought I'd just get a different gimbal, and then that way I got a gimbal for the camera, a gimbal for my phone, and if I ever want to do two filming things at once, I probably will never do, but at least I've got a gimbal for each thing then. But yeah, handy to have. A good bits of kit. Like if you could see, maybe I will get my phone. Hang on. Okay, so I will. If you can see that through that, I'll kill the sound out of the what's the name? Phone. Kill the sound from the phone. We'll just use the sound continuing from the camera there. Dexter, come here, mate. Come on, here. You can see me how much I'm moving. I'll put the phone footage in a window down the bottom, and then I'll keep the action camera footage. But yeah, pretty cool. If you haven't seen them before, the old gimbals, they're pretty cool to muck about with. Anyway, it actually came with a fairly decent pole extender thing. I haven't even measured to see how big it is. It's inside at the moment, but yeah, quite large. So you can actually, so if you saw the tripod that this has, you undo that, put the selfie thing, monopod, whatever it is, in line, and then it extends. So it's like having a tripod, but then with a gimbal on top. So yeah, pretty cool. What else? That's about it. It's been a bit slow for the last couple of weeks. No news on the car apart from what you guys have already heard about. It's meant to be in Fremantle on the 30th, and it is currently, what do we got? It is the 27th of August at the moment. So yeah, the car's meant to in another. So what's today? Wednesday or Tuesday or something? I'll lose track. The only days I care about are Saturdays and Sundays. It's Tuesday. So Friday it's meant to be here, rocking up. I'll put some screenshots up, and I found a page for the Fremantle Ports Authority, and they kind of give you a timetable of what's coming and going in the ports regarding container ships, cruise ships, and things like that. So I found that page a couple of weeks ago, just after I talked to the dealer last time, and they said it's coming in on the 30th. So yeah, I found that page, googled it, and there's only one vehicle carrier coming in on the 30th. So pretty cool. So I'm thinking, well, that should be the boat that my car's on, hopefully. It's called the Morning Lisa. I'll put some pictures up of it. And then I went to Ship Finder, I think it is. It's like a tracking thing for ships all around the world. And similar to what planes have got, but just for ships. And it said that it's off the coast of south of Rockingham, which is probably an hour away from Perth. But the last update was 3 days ago. So then I found another website. I've been doing some stalking. Found another website, and it's actually, you can find the they must have a webcam set up at the Fremantle port, and clicked on it, and front and center, I'll put a screenshot up, hopefully it's still there. I checked it this morning and the boat was still parked there. Front and center, if you match up the photo from what the boat of the Morning Lisa, and then you see the picture of the live webcam of the Fremantle ports, it's sitting there getting unloaded as we speak. So yeah, so hopefully it's early. So it might have been early. So yeah, we'll see. The only thing is, it's come from Melbourne. That was its last port. So I'm not sure if my car's gone from Japan. I think they stop in Darwin, and then they go Melbourne, Sydney, and then around the south of Australia to Perth, and then back to Japan. I'm not sure. So you can only see what its last port was. I think you got to pay in the app, and then you can see its whole journey. So I can't find anywhere. So if anyone has a Ship Finder account, type in the Morning Lisa and let me know where it's been. That'll be pretty good if it is on that one. It's the only one that's coming in on the 30th, and I got told my car's coming in on the 30th. So, but it's early. So I don't know how up to date that website is. So, but I'll drop all the screenshots what I've got anyway, and yeah, a bit interesting to find it. So yeah, hopefully. So I got told it's rocking up on the 30th. Then I got told they're going to get it because they got to wait for a truck. It's got to clear customs, but apparently they don't check every car, and apparently cars from Japan they don't actually even check because it's a pretty secure site. Whereas if you're going to get a car from South Africa or Mexico or something like that, apparently they go through all the cars. They X-ray a fair bit of them as well. But yeah, if it's from Japan, they just wave them through because of how good it is on the Japanese side. So yeah, so hopefully it's not there very long. But she said that they will get it on the 6th of September, and then I should get it between the 15th and the 30th. It just depends on when they get it, and then when they get around to doing the work to it. So we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I can say about that, because that's all I know. But yeah, can't wait. Got everything ready. I've got the I just went through this the other day, the Nissan Z box. Got everything sorted in that. You've seen the video. Oh, actually, I'm just uploading that now. The CTEK charger video, and also finally all this stuff came on special. The Bowden Zone stuff. I've pretty much switched over to that. Good stuff. The only thing is, you've got to really watch them because they sell a lot of things that are the same. And I'm not a Chemical Guys fan for this exact reason. Their stuff's not bad. It's a little bit harder to get than Bowden Zone. Chemical Guys you can pretty much only get from Super Cheap Auto or Amazon or something like that. But locally it's a bit harder to get. This stuff you can get from more shops. But I think they're going down the same route that Chemical Guys did. And they just keep releasing the same product. They change the colour, change the smell, but it does exactly the same thing, and it tricks people into thinking that you need like 50 different things, and you don't. You only need you only need, I think these guys sell like 3 different things for your tyres. One for this, one for that, but you only need one. They've only got the one glass thing, which is good because I think Chemical Guys have 2 or 3. Fully slick. See, they got bead machine, butte beads, fully slick, and then they've got another one. They got like 4 or 5 things. I know they do kind of different things, but you could just make one that does everything. Okay, the wax. I think the bead machine is a wax. Whatever. See, I'll lose track of what it's called, but there's one called bead machine or something like that, and one of that is a Canuba paste wax. So yeah, have your Canuba paste wax, paste wax, and then have one thing that you spray in your car afterwards to keep it shiny, protect, and UV guard. Like, yeah, that's all you need. And then if you're going to do a ceramic coat, spray-on ceramic coat, call that something different, because a spray-on ceramic coat is not something that you would use every single time after you wash, whereas this you would. They've just got too many products, that's what I'm trying to say. I know why they do it. It increases, you know, I'm on the Facebook forum for these guys, and people take pictures of their, you know, their cabinet, and it looks like an aisle down Super Cheap Auto. It's just stocks, you know, 2 or 3 of these, 2 or 3 of them, 3 of them down there, and they got every single thing. But you don't need it. You really don't need it. You need the basics, and that's good enough. And they don't make a ceramic coat kind of what's on this, the Gtechniq, or what's going to be on my new car. They don't make anything like that. They only sell the spray-on one, which lasts at best 2 to 3 months. So you're not going to get much more. They might say it might last a year or 6 months, but it doesn't. I've never had any of those spray-on ceramic coats last any longer than a couple of weeks, really. This car used to be outside, so I used to, every time I washed it, I put a ceramic coat on it. So I was layering big time, and it never lasted. And then did this, and this is like almost a year old. This maybe not, maybe 6 months, but yeah, it still feels as good as it rained the other day when I was driving it, and you wouldn't even know. You can see, but you probably can't see because it's a bit dark, but yeah, clean as a whistle, shiny as. Everyone always comments, you know, for a white car, to get comments just off a normal white car on how shiny it is. So yeah, happy with that. But yeah, so yeah, it's funny, people, you kind of know on the forum there that they got no idea what they're doing detailing a car, but then they show a picture and they've got every single product this guy makes, and you just go, well, you're just wasting your money, you don't need all that. But anyway, do what you want to do, I don't care. I'm just going to do what I do, so all good. What are you doing, mate? You going to sleep? Hey? Anyway, go on, Dex, inside, mate. Good boy. I'll turn these lights off. So yeah, lights are going good. So in here is ready to accept the new car. I'm done in here. Really good. I actually fixed up the air hose, kept falling down, because those clamps, you need a not special tool, you need pliers to actually, I've missed one up there, but I've done the other ones in the corner one, but that thing kept falling. That light almost fell on the car, and it was facing all the wrong way. So yeah, got the ladder, fixed all that the other day when the car wasn't finally here and it wasn't pissing down with rain outside. But yeah, plenty of light, everything's ready to go. Got the C-Tech ready to go. Couldn't really see it. I watched the video back the other day. Just because of the focus, this thing doesn't focus well. Close up, anything more than 300mm I won't focus on. So, but that's what it is. It's just a little back plate, something easy to put it on the wall there. So easy as. I haven't lifted that up, but I haven't needed to. But that little bench is going good. The little bench is there, so all good. I think I've lost the dog. Dex. There he is. Come on, inside. Inside. So yeah, turn the lights off. But anyway, we'll go back outside. Alright, yeah, we got Father's Day coming up on Sunday. I think it is, yeah, Sunday the 1st. So me and the missus are actually going to go down to Freo and see if we can see my car on the port there on Sunday morning. So then we got to race back, and then we're doing some chicken on the smoker, some pizzas, and a big plate of pasta. Got all my family coming around, so it'll be 8 of us all up. So it'd be good to be out here. Hopefully it's not raining too much, and yeah, and hopefully get some pictures of the car on Sunday. So that'll be pretty cool. That's about it, I think. Yeah, and then hopefully in another week or two we should have the car and start doing some work on that. So I've got heaps of things planned for it, not modifications. I'm not doing any modifications to that car. The only thing I'm thinking of doing, which I'm 50-50 at the moment, is an exhaust, and that's about it. And if I do an exhaust, it ain't happening anytime soon. It's going to be probably about a year away. So if I say a year, maybe 6 months, but yeah, I'm going to try and put up with the exhaust that's on there. It's It's not very good. It's like a 1 5/8 inch exhaust, twin exhaust. I don't know why they did it that small, because if it was 2 inch, 2 1/4, I would have just kept it, but it's must be for sound. Yeah, that's all it is, and it sounds like a vacuum cleaner, so pretty bad. But yeah, if I do get an exhaust, it's not going to be a bolt-on one. I'm just going to go to a shop up the road here and get them to bend something up, just out of mild steel. I'm not even going to do it out of stainless. All the exhausts, well, 2 exhausts I've had on the Torana for 20 years have been mild steel, and they've never rusted. So granted, I never took the Torana in the rain, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm not getting stainless, that's for sure. I think mild steel actually sounds a bit better as well. I prefer the noise of a mild steel. It's a bit deeper. Stainless has a bit of a tinny noise sometimes, unless you use very, very thick stainless, and then it's heavier, and then you're just defeating the purpose of it all as well. So yeah, I'll just get a mild steel, get them to bend me up a mild steel, just with some straight. I'm going to tell them to put some straight sections in it. Don't make it too complicated, and it's pretty much going to go from the front of the car, straight pipe all the way, with a X or a Y, whatever they put. Probably a Y pipe, I'd say, because that's what was in there originally. Doesn't matter, I don't really care. But leave some straight sections, and then I'm not going to put any resonators or mufflers in it, because it is turbo, so the turbo kills heaps of the sound. So you don't really need them, but I don't want it too loud as well. I'm over all the loud exhaust and all that stuff, so that's why I'll get them to keep some straight sections in, and then I'll run it for a bit with nothing, and if it's too obnoxious, it's too loud, droney or whatever, because it is an auto too as well, so it might get a bit of drone, then I'll take it back and I'll just get them to cut one of the a bit out of the straight section and chuck a resonator in or a muffler, and then that'll fix it. And then you can just tune it back rather than change the whole exhaust. If you plan it from the start, you can just add a muffler kind of on each bank in the same spot, and then if it's still too loud, then you can go back to the next kind of straight bit and put a resonator in if you need to, 2 resonators. So it's resonated and muffled if you have to. Otherwise, you put either a resonator or a muffler in, or you just leave it straight. So yeah, I'm going to play with that, but that's not for a while. I might just leave it. I'm not going to lower it because it's pretty low as it is, and I don't want to scratch things, and it's hard enough to get in and out of with my back, so I'm just going to leave it. The little mods I'm going to do are pretty much in that box: the sound deadening, the charger for the C-Tech charger, maybe some lights. I'm not upgrading the stereo, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just going to leave it, enjoy it. The less mods you do, the less time you're working on the car, trying to make those mods work. Less fixing time, less time on your back, and more time just sitting in the seat enjoying it. So that's what I want to do. I might even thinking about, because I like my pies, so I might do like a bit of a pie tour of WA. Well, not WA, of Perth really, Perth and surrounds. I'll drive like an hour, 2 hours for a pie and see how we go. We found a really nice one up in the hills there in Mundaring. That's probably at the top of the list at the moment. There is another place down south called Tony Ailes, and he's a butcher, makes his own pies. Really nice, but they're massive, and he actually got kicked out of a competition because they're not classified as a single serve pie because they're too much meat in them. But really, really, really nice. So he's probably a close. Actually, no, I'd say he's first. The other place is a very close first, but maybe second, and then after that, I'm not too sure. They're all mediocre after that, so we'll have to go to some distant ones and try some distant ones in some towns. I'm going to hit up Beverley, a lot of towns out east, a lot of wheat belt towns. You got Beverley, Northam, York. York's really nice. Beverley's really cool. Northam, there's not a lot there, but there's a few things there. There's Bindoon. Bindoon's got a nice bakery. That's where Daniel Ricciardo goes. I think his family farms out that way. So he's been spotted at that bakery a few times, but yeah, I'm not going to go there to see him, that's for sure. But yeah, their bakery's pretty cool. North, I'm not too sure. South, there's heaps of towns down south of Perth that does your Albany, Denmark and all that. They're like 4 hours away, so I'm not going 4 hours or 8 hours for a pie, that's for sure. But they're pretty good. I've been through them. North is not a lot. North is more coastal. You got Gingin, probably a decent pie in Gingin, but otherwise you got Lancelin, Geraldton, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll hit them up, go for drives, rack some K's up, get it run in, and then we can start driving it properly. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go. This video was mainly just a bit of a catch up, but mainly just to test this gimbal out. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Apparently it's got a 9-hour battery. Yeah, and hope it makes the videos better for everyone. So yeah, hopefully it looks good. But anyway, we'll catch you guys later. And I won't say I don't know what's coming up. I don't, but that's what I said a week ago. And then all of a sudden there's a new roof on the shed, and there's, you know, something always comes up. But right now I've got nothing planned. So all good. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Enjoy.